Okay, here we go again. Hello everyone. My team and I were gonna talk about Tepoztlan. Well, my name is Edina.
Hi, my name is Fernando.
Hello, my name is Veronica, and together are Team 5.
Okay, we're gonna present us about the history and curious facts, the Tepozteco, and also the chinelos and the traditional carnival that Tepozteco, that it became in Tepoztlan. Okay, let's talk about many things in Tepoztlan. Well, Tepoztlan is a town in the center of the Mexican state of Morelos. This town is popular between the tourists because it's a destination near Mexico City. It named Pueblo Mágico, or in English, Magic Town, in the year of 22. But in 29, Tepoztlan had problems with the state, and finally in 2010 recovered the title of the Magic Town. Well, Tepoztlan is a word derived from Nahuatl, and means place of abundant copper, and also it means place of broken rocks. Okay, the next one, please. Okay, moving on the curious facts about this magic town. Well, let's talk about the weather. The weather is temperate and also sometimes a little subtropical. Well, also in Tepoztlan, the tourism is a very important fact because it's the principal money income in this town. Well, we also talk about the gastronomy, like our classmates. And well, in Mexico, food is essential, and Tepoztlan isn't the exception. Well, the first typical food are the itacates. They are prepared in a comal, and they are filled with your favorite stew. You can fill it by chicken, by cheese, pumpkin flowers, steak, mushrooms, and well, anything you want, you can fill our itacate. Well, the second one is the tlacoyos. They are filled with beans and also with broad beans, and they are served with nopales, cheese, and also with a spicy sauce. The next one, please. Okay, the third plate of the gastronomy of Tepoztlan is the red mole. This is a special type of mole because it is prepared with many types of chili and also a piece of turkey and rice. Well, and the last one is the tacos acorazados. This type of tacos, they are stuffed with file chili. The chili is filled with cheese or also with meat. And also they are served with rice and double tortilla.
Okay, the Tepozteco is considered a protected archaeological zone. It has approximately 22,000 hectares of protected zone. In these hectares, we can find a lot of forest. And some examples that we can see in these hectares are sabinos, ahuehuetes, and mezquites. These examples are types of trees. Climbing the Tepozteco can take between 20 minutes or 3 hours to get to the top. Obviously, everything will depend on your physical conditions, and the times you stop to rest because you have to go up 600 meters above the Tepoztlan Valley. The next slide, please. Okay, when you get to the top, you will get up 13 steps to find an archaeological zone considered an Aztec temple. There are 13 steps because they represent the 13 heavens of the Mesoamerican universe and the 13 days of the week of the ritual calendar. After these 13 steps, we'll find a pyramid that was built approximately between 1,200 and 1,300 after Christ. After Christ. In this temple, the image of Ometotli Tepoztecatl is venerated. He is considered a god of pulque. The pulque are a beverage obtained from the fertilization of some fruits. And also, Ometotli Tepoztecatl is considered the god of fertility. To climb the pyramid, you must pay 100 pesos, except on Sundays, because it's free. The price is only for climb the pyramid because to climb the Teposteco, it's free. The pyramid is the last part of the Teposteco.
Okay, the carnival, sorry. The first carnival of Tepoztlan was in 1862. The Tepoztlan Carnival 2024 will take place from the 10th to the 13th of February. And this event seeks to keep alive the cultural and tourist festivities of the region. Also, the inhabitants of Tepoztlan prepare and create groups of the chinelos that visit house to carry out the carnival celebration. Very iconic quotes. Tepos no tiembla, brinca el chinelo. And quien lo vive es quien lo goza. The chinelos. The chinelos were born in Tlayacapan and later went to Tepoztlan. People dress in elegant suits that they will wear in the famous chinelo jump. The hat is the most difficult part of the costume. To make is has sequins, images of Aztecs, flowers, and animals that represent to Tepoztlan. As other information, the mask with a pointed bird and the light ace refer to the origin of the dance. The masks are murky toward Spanish people. By the way, the chinelo jump consists of jumping with the tips of the feet to give the impression of being puppets and manipulate by strings. I I will present you a small video. Mhm.
Fernando, remember you need to share the sound. If not, we are not going to listen.
Sorry?
You need to share the sound. If not, we're not going to we're not going to listen.
Okay, okay. Estoy compartiendo.
You didn't share the sound, Fernando.
Fernando, you can go with the Zoom and you put in the bottom is share with the sound. I think
Okay. Thank you. Listen.
Yes.
Sí.
Yes.
For our part, it was by everything, guys.
Thank you for your attention. If you have a question or something like that, you can share with us.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. I would like to know more about the pyramid in Mexico because because when we talk about pyramid, um, well, mostly we talk about the Egypt and somewhere in the Middle East. But yeah, we know that we have a lot of discoveries also in South America to what is it? More pyramids there. But can you tell me about it? Like, not only about the place or the building of the pyramids, but how it impacts the society, like that, knowing there are pyramids in Mexico. Mhm.
There are also pyramids in Teotihuacan and also
In Yucatan.
in Yucatan, and also we have one in CDMX in Cuicuilco. But
In Mexico City, but it's circle.
yeah, it's circle and it's the most little in all the country. But I guess it's so amazing to Mexicans and also around the world, know how the older cultures build that monuments.
Okay, I see. Because, well, in Indonesia, I don't think we have pyramids, but we have a lot of temples. And the one that is very famous is the Borobudur Temple and also the Prambanan Temple because it's like very big. It's like very big. It's like, I don't know, so I remember like 2,000, 3,000 meters square of temples. And yeah, and even like the people from China, the people from India, they come like to Indonesia like every year, or like almost every year, every time of the year, where they go to the temple like that. And how it impacts the tourism, especially having a pyramid in the city.
Well, in Chichen Itza, there are too many tourists because it was amazing the size of our pyramids. I guess into twice of the year we have something that calls equinoccio of primavera of
The equinox, the spring equinox.
yeah, the spring equinox. And there are too many there are too many people in that monument because we arrive or we seen the arrive of the spring, and many people do yoga or something like that activities.
And actually, it's one of the seven wonders of the world, of the modern world, actually.
Yeah, this is it. Awesome. I would like to share my screen to show a little bit about the one that I mentioned. I went
Yes, of
here
course.
once. I went here once, so it's the Borobudur Temple. Yeah, it's also one of the seven wonders, which is like very big. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I still remember 3,000 meters square is, and yeah.
Fallar is where people go to see the sunrise in one. I don't know if it's in the solstice or I don't know. I saw a documentary, but I don't know if this is the temple.
I think so. Even Mark Zuckerberg went here. So I don't know. Mark Zuckerberg went here. I don't know. It's a long time ago, maybe like about 2014, I think, 2015, when he visited Indonesia. So it's like very big. I went here once, and it's very big, though it's really hot. Yeah. So it's in a spatial region. So in Indonesia, we don't use a state, but we use a region and a province. So it's in a special region in Indonesia where the region is still, managed by the kingdom. Not well, it's still under the country of Indonesia, but they have their own authorities as a kingdom. So they have the Sultan. The Sultan of Yogyakarta. The name. So we have in our country we still have three sultans of Java. There are two sultans of Java and one sultan of Sumatra, but they are under the country of Indonesia, like under the republic.
Sorry, Jafar. So in Sumatra is inside of Indonesia?
Yes, Sumatra is inside of Indonesia.
So it's kind of you have three countries inside of one?
Well, basically we have 35 states. If we
like
put it
us,
into states,
like us, we have 32.
Yeah, we have 35 states, but we are not a states country. We are a republic country. So we call it province instead of states.
Okay.
But so some islands. So Sumatra is not a state. Sumatra is an island, like a very big island. Maybe almost the third of Japan is like a Sumatra. It's like a third of Japan, and there is one sultan there. But in Java there are two sultans. But well, it's only it only runs like a tradition instead of authorities like that. Only a part of tradition and culture.
Fajar, I would like to tell you something about the pyramids that we have here. We just have pyramids from the middle of the center of the country to the south. In that part was called the Mesoamerica, long time ago, back in the days before we were conquered, because that area is the one that is most prosperous because it's between the Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific Ocean. So we have a lot of vegetation, we have a lot of natural resources. Okay, so all these cultures flourished in that area. So in the center of Mexico, we have the Aztec culture, one of the most important ones in our country. And there are two important pyramids there that are dedicated to the moon and the sun. And it is said that only women could climb the pyramid of the moon because it was dedicated to the moon.
Oh.
So no men
Oh yeah, the moon. Yeah.
no men could go up. And also they offered human sacrifices at the top of those pyramids. And we also have those kind of, we have pyramids in the south, the Mayan ones belong, those pyramids belong to the Mayas. And they share the same angles as the ones that in Egypt.
Oh wow.
Yes, I mean, the bases of the pyramids are the same. And they are aligned with the pyramids of Egypt. Yes, Naomi.
I share my screen. Well, you can
Yeah,
see
you
the
can. Yes, you
pyramids
can.
with Mexico. You can see my screen.
No.
Yes.
Loading maybe? Not yet in mine. Okay. Yeah.
This is Teotihuacan.
Yeah.
So maybe one
I
day you
don't
can
know
come.
what is the exactly pyramid of the sun.
Yeah, we need to see them like together. Actually, the one that it's with the guys, where the guys are, the one that is in the back, that is the sun because it's the tallest. Actually, that's the difference in height. The
Oh,
one
yeah.
dedicated to the sun is higher than the moon. And the difference between the pyramids in Egypt and in Mexico is that the pyramids in Egypt end in a perfect pyramid.
Perfect triangle.
Yes, a perfect triangle. Whereas in Mexico, they have a rectangle based. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's where the priest did all these sacrifices. Yep. Long time ago, you could go up to the pyramids. Now it's forbidden.
Well, because there were tourists.
Yeah, and this one,
breaking
yes.
things.
Yeah, some tourists were just fooling around, and if you can see, all the steps are very steep. Actually, when you are up, Jafar, and you sit down, you see only one line. You don't see the steps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see
Okay.
just one line like this. It's very scary, at least for me, because you don't see the steps where you're going down. It's amazing, beautiful. Well, it's my country. I believe each country has their own and unique way of being beautiful.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Thank you for sharing this with me.
No, thank you for your time. And guys, you have finished, right? So we can like wrap up because I know Jafar has things to do.